So too are angels and human beings. Angels are pure holiness. That's what they are. They were designed in that way. They are close to God. They can do no wrong. They are absolutely pure. But at the same time, they are only absolutely pure. They have no other option. They can't choose to do something. It is not, failure for them is not an option. Temptation is not an option. An angel is only an expression of God's will. So therefore, it is unbelievably holy, God's will. But there's something holier. When a human being is given the opportunity to decide whether or not he wants to do God's will, and then he chooses to do so because he's chosen to do so, that is a higher level of Kiddusha. Not just because it is a greater achievement, but because if we analyze it, you'll actually realize that even from the God perspective, it is something which is much more impressive. Why? Obedience of an angel, when there's no other option, is really just more of God. That doesn't speak God's praise. That's not sanctifying God's creation, God by virtue of something that He's created. It's just something He's created. Imagine a person, just think about this for 1 second. Imagine a person has a company. What does he make? I don't know. He makes robots. Anyway, what did he decide to do? He decided it's very difficult to make these decisions himself. So he creates for himself a boardroom, and in the boardroom, he puts 10 people, and all the people in the boardroom are robots, programmed to listen to whatever he says. And then he asks them, so do you think we should double output? And then all the angels are like, yes, we should double output. Should we shut down the division that makes toasters and sends them to Safra? Shut them down. Is there any greater consensus? Because there's 10 robots that are programmed to say what the programmer tells them to say. Did he ask anyone's opinion? Is there any outside, so to speak, independent observer recognizing, praising, agreeing, giving some form of... No, nobody. When God creates a human being, their holiness, in a certain sense, is rooted in the potential for sin. Again, I want to illustrate how crazy that sounds. I want to point this out. What makes them holier than an angel is their potential to sin, is the fragility of the balance between their soul and their body. What makes you holy, my friends, then, is the struggle that you go through. What Yaakov is understanding when God shows him this ladder, Sulam Mutzav Arza, it is firmly entrenched in the earth. What is the ladder to heaven? Something which is entrenched in earth, in earthiness. Our desires, our temptations, they are not things to be ridiculed, to be pummeled. They are things to appreciate. I struggle sometimes to feel this way, and I'm sure many of us do,